Hello and welcome to Lulu Studios. Today I have the pleasure to interview the president of Miss Kenya USA Pageant. Remember I promised you that? She is in the house and she'll be talking about domestic violence in the diaspora, and she will also highlight her experience at the Human Rights Summit that took place at the United Nations headquarters in New York last week. Hey, how are you today?
I'm doing great.
Looking gorgeous.
Thank you.
I like your sash.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Have to represent the country.
Of course. What a big title, president.
Oh my goodness.
Tell me about it. You have your own Kasmoka White House.
Yeah, something like that, which is, it's a blessing. It's great.
Yeah.
I really don't know what to say. It's overwhelming. So much to be done. But it's with the team, we work so great as a team that things are not as hectic.
So how did you end up being the president of such a big pageant?
Okay, so I would say it started in 2015. Before 2015, Gloria McCarthy, who's the CEO of Miss Kenya USA Pageant, we were friends before that, and every time she would tell me, could you join Miss Kenya USA as a contestant? I was too shy.
You qualify. I know that for sure.
It's still, you're like in front of people saying my name. I was one of those people, kule mwisho kwa kona, so I didn't want to do anything. So it's before 2015. Then in 2015, 2 weeks before the pageant, she asked me to do the pageant, and I said no, and then I said yes.
Ooh.
Then I started.
What changed your mind? What changed?
So I think it's one of those things you say, YOLO. I use that word.
Yeah, of course. I use it every day when I'm attending to my task.
Yes. And then I spent the next 2 weeks stressed out.
Yeah.
Why on earth would I say yes?
Yeah.
And she was not turning back. She said, you already said yes, I will help you. It's 2 weeks, it's hectic. Get outfits, prepare, come up with...
it's not easy.
It's not easy because you need a platform.
Yeah.
You need to get your evening gown. You need to work on your talent. You need to start figuring out.
And you need a trainer, I
tradition
bet.
is. You need a lot of stuff to do. Never done pageants before. And I never, for me, I was thinking.
Did you ever
about
dream
Miss
of being a Miss something?
Oh no! Because
as a child,
when you look at Miss America,
when you were a little girl, did you have that?
I would see it, but then I'd be like, I think I'm too shy. I would turn myself down. Like I can walk in the house. I would get my health and walk and do, but not on stage. But when she explained to me what the pageant was and what it was about, it wasn't about being just catwalking. It's a lot more than that, and that's why I joined it. And 2 weeks later, in September, I did the pageant. It was a great challenge, and all she said was have fun on stage. I really did have fun. I didn't get the crown, but after that, I vowed. I went on stage and I said, my platform is volunteering. At the time, it was volunteering, and that's when I started volunteering. And as I volunteered, it directed me towards domestic violence. And October, the following month, was a domestic violence month, and that's how I started doing it. And then November of last year, since we worked so closely together from 2015, she called me and asked me if I could be the president of Miss Kenya USA.
Wow.
I was in tears.
You were, yes.
I was in tears at first. I was in tears. I was like, wait, what? Did you mean to text me? And she said yes.
So how has the pageant impacted the community here in the USA?
Well,
in Kenya?
Here's the thing about the pageant. Miss Kenya USA pageant, what it does, it helps the youth. It focuses on young women. So you have to be between 18 to 35. That's our age gap. And what it does, it helps the youth to make a difference in their community, not only in diaspora, but also in Kenya. And also, there's some people who came here when they were so young, they've grown here, and they get the opportunity to learn more about Kenya, the cultures, and enjoy all that, things that they would have never thought they would do.
Yeah.
it's making really a difference because everybody comes with a different platform, and you can volunteer both here and in Kenya. So that's the biggest thing. Yes.
So when was the first one initially?
So the first one, Gloria McCarthy, the CEO, was a contestant. Wow. And I believe that was back in 2006.
Oh, it's that old?
It is that old, and that was in Texas. So when it started, the founder of Miss Kenya USA is a gentleman. And Gloria did her first pageant, and then moving forward there was other contestants, and that's how she got more and more interested, started working with the founder, and it was moved to her, and she became the one who's running the pageant up to date. So it's grown compared to the past in a big way. Yes.
So how does it run? Is it a profitable organization?
So it's a non-profit. It's a non-profit pageant. We entirely depend on what the contestants have a fee to pay. For example, we had it in Seattle this year. The contestants have to pay a fee, which is going to cater for their hotel.
How much is that?
Transportation, $750.
Okay.
But what we do we had 6 months. We gave them a payment plan, so everyone is able to make what works for them. Because by the time they got to Seattle, kuko na hoteli, wako na chakula, transportation kutoka kwa hoteli to the venue, they have trainings and all that.
Yeah, I understand. I believe you had also sponsors for the event.
Yes. We do not have as many sponsors because I believe this year is the biggest pageant that we've had.
Yeah.
When I did the pageant, there was only 7 of us. And we are growing, and we are hoping to get more sponsors, which will reduce our fee. So with the more sponsors, it's going to reduce our fee, then we're able to do more. But at the beginning, we entirely depend on what the contestants. Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, and so what do you look for in these contestants?
Okay, so it's very simple. You just have to be a lady, female, between the ages of 18.
Whoa. It was founded by a guy.
Yes.
But now guys are not allowed.
But there was never a male contestant.
Probably there will never be.
No, well, what happens is we have had requests to have male contestants. They're hard to find. If we do get a good number, we might put it into consideration. But for now, you have to be a female between 18 to 35. And we do promote that you be in college. The reason for that is we're trying to encourage the youth to go to school.
Yeah.
And so we mostly promote, if you're not in college, if you've completed your college or you're about to go to college, we do ask those questions. So, and
so if you're not in college or not looking forward to join college, then you're disqualified.
Well, you're not really.
What if you have a big dream but you can't afford school?
You're not disqualified.
Okay.
We encourage it. We really emphasize.
You better explain that.
Because we are still saying you're still young. We do want you to go to college, so we do encourage it. But kama hauko shule doesn't mean you cannot apply.
Yeah,
you should definitely apply. You never know. After doing it, we can try and help you sign up for scholarships.
Yeah,
we are open to help out. Once after the pageant, we work with the ladies as much as we can, and we just don't focus on the pageant alone. Everything, we are there.
Yeah. What are the achievements of the pageant?
Well, there's plenty. One of my favorite things is that through the pageant, it does help you as a person, grow as a person, be it towards your work or towards everything. We help you with growth from internally out. We do have mentors. We can direct you with mentors. Any type of growth as a person, you do get that.
Do you follow up with the winners?
Yes, not just winners, participants.
Oh, you do?
Yes. So, for example, I did my pageant in 2015. Through mentorship from Gloria McCarthy. That's how I ended up being the president of the organization, because we still keep in touch. And as when you join the pageant, we become sisters.
Yeah.
I still keep up with my sisters. We have a WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
2015 contestants. We still talk up to date, catch up. How are you doing? What's going on life, on everything. If they're doing other pageants, you do get mentorship.
So other than building individuals, the contestants, how does the pageant impact the entire community?
So as far as the community, through each person's platform, you do get, as you're volunteering, you do get to grow with your community. You're bringing change to the community. When I did mine and I started doing domestic violence, what that has helped me do, I'm working on a project that it's a idea wa Kenya everywhere that are immigrants going through domestic violence here in the United States, here in diaspora, and that's my focus, and that's creating a difference in the environment, in the society.
In the society.
Yes.
Tell me about the summit. It's big, right?
That was huge. That's why I'm wearing this sash, because being in the United Nations headquarters with this, that was powerful. We were 300 countries from around the world. It's a Youth for Human Rights Summit.
So your focus was on domestic violence in the diaspora?
Yes.
Beautiful. Wachia hapo kwanza. We will be back. Make sure you watch the next video as Caroline tells us more about domestic violence, okay? Make sure you tuned in.